Hey girls, it's Ari here. Sorry that I sound sick or sound weird. I am sick. Sorry about the birds if you hear them, and sorry about the TV if you hear it. I've been trying to do different videos all day. I haven't came up. Like, I'll film something and I'm like, oh, it's not good enough. So I delete it and then I restart. But I just did the what's on my iPhone tag, but because I use my iPhone to film, I can't. And then I tried my Mac to film and it just did not turn out. So yeah. Oh, and if you're wondering about this new background, it's just a little foam thing I made up to cover up the bad thing. So yeah. But I was thinking like, so well JA did a video on tips and for beginners in her intro. So I'm like, what else can I do along those lines? I'm like, how about a pre-period count? I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess I'll do that video because I've done it almost every other video that comes to mind. So please send in requests. Please, please, please. We've only got one request after I did all those other requests, which was to do the different tags. So yeah, so I'm just going to do a pre-period kit. Oh my god, sorry about the birds, but yeah. So pre-period kit, it means you don't have your period yet, but you want to be prepared. So, warning, I do overpack on everything, so you don't have to pack this exact, but it's always nice to be prepared. So yeah, I'm just grabbing some liners out of my storage, out of my liner storage, which is this. Okay, so what I've grabbed so far, there is two that I only grabbed one of because that's what I grabbed, I guess. I grabbed two Assured liners. I grabbed two Thumbing Line liners, two Carefree liners, and one You by Kotex Barely There, and one Always Incredibly Thin. So yeah. I know these two are not my favorite liners, they're just, I have more of them, so I just grabbed them. I do have packaged ones back there, but I don't really like using them. But for a pre-period kit means you don't have your period, but you're expecting it. So, I am going to grab even though you don't have your period yet, I'm going to grab, if I can, there we go, and, okay, so I'm going to throw, even though you don't have your period yet, I'm going to throw in two pads with that. One You by Kotex, Clean Wear, the Beauty Capsule Core, and one Always Radiant Infinity one. They're both regular flow. And I'm also going to put in one regular compact tampon that says You by Kotex Click. And I'm also going to put in two wipes. Those are just the ones I have more of. I also have Freshen Up and what's this other one? Life Brand Flushable. Those are just the ones I got. Okay, now you would want to put it into your little kit bag. This is the one I bring to sport practice. So, yeah. We'll start with putting the pads in. I wish I had two hands, but I don't because my tripod still has not came in. So there's two pads. Let's throw the liners in, because you'll probably need more liners than anything. So that's why I got so many. And then you'll grab your tampon and just put it in it. On the side, grab your two wipes and put them in. I don't really care where they go in. So that's what it looks like. 2 pads, all your liners, your 2 whites, and your 1 tampon. Now, even if you even though you didn't start your period and you're only using liners for discharge, you can still, if your friend asks you for a pad, you got one. If your friend asks you for a tampon, you at least got one. So yeah, and then this just does up. If I can do it up. There. So it's all done up, and there's still lots of room in here, like, and it's only small, and if you don't want to put so many liners in, you don't have to. But if you, always remember, if you take one out and use it, always put another one in, because you never want to be caught unprepared. So, any other tips for beginners, I guess, is always keep a kit on you no matter what. Always wear a liner. Always. Always, always, always. even if you're experienced, like, even if you had your period for like 2 years, always, always, always wear a liner, because if you could start any day. Even if your period is regular, you can start. Just out of the blue, 1 month you could start early or something. So don't ever think that you know your period down packed. You could know it down packed. And your period may never start without it being on time or something. So, but if you haven't had your period yet, you never know when you're going to start. So always wear a liner. Unlike me, I didn't expect mine at all. I had no discharge, I had no cramping, I had nothing. It was just a normal day for me. I went to school and guess what happened? While playing volleyball, of course. Everything bad happens to me when I'm actually doing something that I like. So yeah. And also guys, girls, please do not ever take anything for granted. And if you have somebody close to your heart, always tell them that you love them. Even though they may already know, always tell them. And because you never know when your last day will be. And loss is a really hard thing to deal with. I've seen YouTubers that have got hate on because there was somebody like Pink Sparkled, her uncle died, and she went on with life. She didn't stop. She was still moping in her own time, her own way. She was coping with it and everything on her own, but she wanted to still go on with life. She didn't want to stop. Because that's not what her uncle would want her to do. Her uncle would have wanted her to keep going on with life. Not to just stop. And I know how hard how she probably felt losing her uncle when I lost my best friend, which was like almost a brother to me. So always, always, always tell your friend, especially your best friend or any family member, that you love them. Because you never know when your last day or their last day will be. If you guys want a video on that, let me know. I will do a video. If you guys are suffering with depression, you guys can always talk to me. You guys can talk to me about anything and anything. I will listen. I'll help the best I can, as I probably went through a lot of the stuff you guys are going through, especially if you're younger than me. I have dealt with my dad not being in my life. I've dealt with depression. I've dealt with a lot of stuff. So you guys can always talk to me, okay, girls? But thanks for watching this video. Remember always to keep your head up high. He is. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's late at night. But always tell them you love them and everything, and make sure that they know it. And message me on Kik if you have a problem, or if you want somebody to talk to, or just somebody to listen, or I guess let you message and rant to them, and somebody to be there for you, because I will. I've been through a lot, so yeah. I think that's about it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I guess that's all, girls. Thanks for watching this video, and remember to always be nice to others. Also, do not stress that enough. And please, girls, do not bully other girls. You never know how much bullying hurts until you've been bullied. Trust me with that one. I've known girls that went from being the bully to being bullied, and they actually went back to everybody that they bullied and apologized to them for bullying them, because they didn't know how it felt until it happened to them. So yeah, I know this was a rant video, but it wasn't really a rant video for me either. It was just kind of me just telling you guys a few things. I know most of my viewers are probably younger and wondering about your period, so yeah, I will do a bunch more videos, especially how to buy products on your own. That will be more of a vlog for me, because instead of just doing like a normal sit-down video like this and showing you and how some other girls may have done it, I'm actually going to go to the store and do it. So I'm actually going to go to then I'm going to go to a few different stores. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything, only because I won't have a lot of money, and because you can't really film at the cashier. But yeah, so do expect that video to be coming up. I will probably be take a clip. I'll probably take a clip while I'm at home saying, hey girls, okay, so, and everything else. So, okay, bye girls, hope to see you in the next video. Bye now.